Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Lee Joo-Sil, a revered actress best known internationally for her role in Squid Game, left an everlasting mark on the entertainment industry through her talent, versatility, and dedication to her craft. Born and raised in South Korea, she began her artistic journey in the 1960s as a voice actress before transitioning to television and film, where she became a beloved figure in Korean drama. Her performances in numerous series captivated audiences, but she gained international recognition for her role in the global phenomenon Squid Game, where she played Park Mal-soon, a mother whose presence added emotional depth to the series. Lee was also known for her roles in classics like Country Diaries, The Uncanny Counter, and The Present is Beautiful, and she delivered a powerful performance in the acclaimed action horror film Train to Busan. Her ability to portray complex characters with authenticity made her a favorite among both audiences and critics. Beyond acting, Lee faced life's challenges with extraordinary resilience. Diagnosed with breast cancer 30 years ago and given a dire prognosis, she defied the odds and battled the disease for 13 years before making a full recovery. However, in November of last year, she was diagnosed with stomach cancer, and despite her strength, she passed away at her family home at the age of 81. Her passing leaves a void in the entertainment world, but her legacy of powerful performances and unwavering spirit will endure. She inspired generations of actors and brought unforgettable stories to life, ensuring her place in cinematic history. Tributes to Lee Joo-Sil. Number 6. Fay Vincent, a respected figure in sports administration and law, was best known for his tenure as the 8th Commissioner of Major League Baseball, a position he held from 1989 to 1992. His leadership during a turbulent period in the sport cemented his reputation as a principled and steadfast executive. Born on May 29, 1938 in Waterbury, Connecticut, Vincent grew up with a passion for sports and law. He attended Williams College, where an accident left him with a lifelong disability. Undeterred, he pursued law at Yale, graduating in 1963, and embarked on a successful career as an entertainment lawyer, later becoming an executive at Columbia Pictures and Coca-Cola. His expertise in corporate governance and regulation made him a natural fit for Major League Baseball, where he served as deputy commissioner before succeeding Bart Giamatti as commissioner. As commissioner, Vincent guided baseball through significant challenges, including the 1989 World Series earthquake, the expulsion of Yankees owner George Steinbrenner, and the 1990 labor dispute. He upheld the league's integrity by maintaining Pete Rose's lifetime ban and taking a firm stance on issues affecting the sport. However, his principled approach often put him at odds with team owners, leading to his resignation in 1992. Beyond baseball, Vincent remained an influential voice in sports governance, serving as president of the New England Collegiate Baseball League and advocating for fair labor practices in professional sports. He was also dedicated to philanthropy, creating scholarships in memory of his mother. Vincent passed away at the age of 86. His contributions to baseball and corporate law remain a lasting legacy, reflecting his commitment to fairness and ethical leadership. Tributes to Fay Vincent. Number 5. Margaret Miles-Bramwell, the visionary founder of Slimming World, dedicated her life to empowering millions on their journey to better health. A determined entrepreneur with a compassionate heart, she built a weight loss empire that revolutionized the industry, focusing on support, understanding, and sustainable change. Her impact stretched far beyond business, touching the lives of countless individuals who found confidence and wellness through her guidance. Born in the United Kingdom, Margaret's early experiences shaped her lifelong mission to create a positive and inclusive approach to weight management. In 1969, she launched the first Slimming World Group, determined to offer an alternative to the rigid, judgmental diet programs of the time. Her method emphasized support rather than shame, community rather than isolation, and flexibility rather than strict dieting. Under her leadership, the organization expanded from a single local group to an internationally recognized authority in weight management. Margaret's contributions were officially honored in 2009 when she was awarded an OBE for her services to public health. Despite her business success, she remained focused on her mission rather than financial gain, once remarking that true success was measured by the lives she changed, not the wealth she accumulated. Her impact resonated deeply, with Slimming World continuing to help people embrace healthier lifestyles without guilt. Beyond her professional achievements, Margaret was a devoted mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother. She found love later in life with Tony Whitaker, whom she described as her soulmate. Their marriage of 25 years brought her immense joy, and his passing in 2021 was a profound loss. Margaret passed away at her home in Mallorca at the age of 76, surrounded by family. Her legacy will continue through the millions she inspired. Tributes to Margaret Miles-Bramwell. Number 4. Patricia Johnson, a distinguished operatic mezzo-soprano, was celebrated for her commanding stage presence and powerful voice that brought depth to some of the most demanding roles in opera. Over a career spanning decades, she earned international recognition for her performances in Verdi, Mozart, and Britten operas, while also premiering significant new works that expanded the operatic repertoire. Born in London in 1929, Johnson studied voice under Maria Linkers, beginning her journey as a choir member at the Royal Opera House before establishing herself as a leading soloist. She captivated audiences at the Sadler's Wells Opera in signature roles such as Carmen, Dalila, and Azucena, before moving to Basel and later to Deutsche Oper Berlin. It was in Berlin that she took on some of her most defining roles, including Eboli in Don Carlos and Fricka in the Ring cycle. Johnson was also a pioneer in contemporary opera, creating roles in works by Henze and Nabokov, further cementing her reputation as a dynamic and adventurous performer. Her artistry extended to the world's great festivals, including Salzburg and Glyndebourne, where she delivered unforgettable performances in Mozart and Britten operas. Beyond the stage, she was a sought-after recitalist and oratorio singer, lending her voice to acclaimed recordings such as Bach's Easter Oratorio and Henze's Der junge Lord. Throughout her career, Johnson balanced tradition with innovation, seamlessly transitioning between classic operatic works and bold contemporary pieces. Her recorded legacy preserves her interpretations for future generations, ensuring her contributions to opera will not be forgotten. Patricia Johnson passed away at the age of 95, leaving behind an enduring impact on the world of opera. Tributes to Patricia Johnson. Number 3. Ruth Wyner was a tireless advocate for the homeless, a fierce defender of social justice, and a trailblazer in group therapy. Her life was marked by an unwavering commitment to helping those in need, often at great personal cost. As the director of Winter Comfort, she transformed a modest Cambridge-based homelessness charity into a vital lifeline for hundreds, providing shelter, outreach services, and support to society's most vulnerable. Born in London, she was the daughter of a mosaic artist and a war veteran turned cloth merchant. From an early age, she displayed a rebellious spirit and a deep sense of compassion. After graduating from St. Paul's, she embraced the countercultural movement, working in alternative media before channeling her energy into social work. The tragic loss of her younger brother, who died in a homeless hostel, became a defining moment, pushing her into frontline advocacy for the unhoused. Her work in Norwich and Great Yarmouth led to the rapid expansion of emergency shelters and rehabilitation programs. She had a unique ability to bridge the gap between government bureaucracy and the raw, often chaotic realities of homelessness. However, in 1998, her career took a shocking turn when she was arrested and imprisoned for allegedly permitting substance distribution on charity premises, a charge that sparked international outrage. Though later released, the experience reshaped her career. After prison, she found healing in group therapy, becoming a leading practitioner who believed in inclusivity, even for those struggling with addiction and trauma. Her work at the Cambridge Group Therapy Center touched countless lives. Ruth passed away at 74, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, compassion, and a profound impact on both homelessness advocacy and mental health care. Tributes to Ruth Wyner. Number 2, Julian Bennett, a distinguished archaeologist and scholar, was widely recognized for his extensive contributions to the study of Roman and medieval history. His expertise in provincial and military Roman archaeology, along with his passion for historical architecture, shaped the field and left a lasting academic legacy. Born on June 9, 1949, Bennett developed an early interest in history, which led him to work as a freelance archaeologist in England and Germany before pursuing formal education. He earned a BA in archaeology from the University of Durham in 1978, and later obtained his PhD from Newcastle University in 1991 with a dissertation on the Hadrianic frontier in Britain. His career spanned multiple disciplines, blending academic research with fieldwork and public engagement. Bennett's professional journey took him across continents, from leading excavations for English heritage to guiding educational tours for esteemed institutions like the Smithsonian and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. His fieldwork extended from Britain and Germany to Romania and Ukraine, where he studied medieval fortifications. In 1995, he joined Bilkent University in Ankara, where he remained a respected professor, mentoring students and advancing the study of Roman and Byzantine architecture in Turkey. His literary contributions included numerous scholarly articles and 2 influential books, Towns in Roman Britain and Trajan, Optimus Princeps, the latter translated into multiple languages. His expertise was also sought after in television, with appearances on the BBC, the History Channel, and National Geographic, bringing his knowledge to a wider audience. Bennett, a Fellow of the Society of Antiquaries of London, is survived by his 3 children. He passed away at the age of 75, leaving behind a profound impact on archaeology and historical scholarship. Tributes to Julian Bennett. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Captain Rebecca Lobach has been identified as the 3rd U.S. Army Black Hawk pilot who tragically lost her life in the mid-air collision with an American Airlines flight near Washington, D.C. The 28-year-old from Durham, North Carolina, was praised by her family and colleagues as a dedicated soldier, a compassionate leader, and a true inspiration to those who knew her. Lobach's career was marked by excellence. A skilled military pilot, she also served as a White House military social aide, supporting the President and First Lady during official events. She was present at several high-profile gatherings, including the awarding of the Presidential Medal of Freedom to designer Ralph Lauren earlier this year. Her family expressed their devastation in a heartfelt statement, calling her a bright star in all our lives, and someone who never hesitated to defend her country. They added, "Her life was short, but she made a difference in the lives of all who knew her." Following the crash, misinformation spread online about the identities of the pilots involved, prompting responses from officials and military personnel refuting false claims. Investigators are still working to determine the exact cause of the collision, with preliminary reports showing discrepancies in flight data between the helicopter and the jet. As the nation mourns the victims of this tragedy, Lobach's legacy of service, kindness, and dedication remains an enduring example of selflessness and strength. News 2. Tony Martin, the the Norfolk farmer whose 1999 case sparked a national debate on self-defense and homeowners' rights, has passed away at the age of 80. Martin gained public attention after he shot and killed 16-year-old Fred Barris, who had broken into his remote farmhouse with accomplice Brendan Fearon. Initially convicted of murder, Martin's sentence was later reduced to manslaughter on appeal, and he served 3 years in prison. His case ignited widespread discussions on the right to protect one's home, with some seeing him as a victim of repeated burglaries defending himself, while others questioned whether his response was justified. The controversy led to the creation of a Channel 4 drama, The Interrogation of Tony Martin, starring Steve Pemberton. A friend, Malcolm Starr, confirmed that Martin died at Wisbech Hospital in Cambridgeshire on Sunday, February 2nd, after suffering a stroke several months ago. Following his release from prison in 2003, Martin remained a polarizing figure. He was invited to speak at the Oxford Union, where he stood by his actions, though he later acknowledged that Barris did not deserve to die. Despite the debates surrounding his case, Martin's story had a lasting impact on discussions about self-defense laws in the UK and influenced legal interpretations of reasonable force in protecting one's property. His passing marks the end of a chapter in one of the most controversial legal cases in recent British history. News 3. A 64-year-old airport worker was hospitalized after a plane wing collided with a tug truck at Chicago O'Hare International Airport on Saturday, February 1st. According to the Chicago Police Department, the man was operating the tug when he attempted to cross the taxiway. As an Air Wisconsin flight was approaching the gate, its wing struck the vehicle, causing it to overturn and pin him underneath. Emergency responders quickly arrived at the scene and transported the man to Lutheran General Hospital in critical condition. Authorities later confirmed that his condition had stabilized. There are no reported injuries to the passengers of the aircraft, police said in a statement, adding that an investigation is ongoing. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, confirmed the aircraft involved was Air Wisconsin Flight 6181, a Bombardier CRJ-200, arriving from Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport in Michigan. Passengers were safely deplaned and transported by bus to the terminal. American Airlines, which operated the flight through Air Wisconsin, stated that safety remains its top priority. Nothing is more important than the safety of our customers and team members, and we are reviewing this incident, the airline said. The tug truck belonged to United Airlines, which confirmed that it was ensuring the worker received proper care. The FAA has launched an investigation into the incident to determine what led to the collision. Despite the frightening scene, quick emergency response and airport coordination ensured passenger and crew safety. News 4. The figure skating world is mourning the loss of several young athletes and coaches who were among the victims of last week's tragic plane crash in Washington, D.C. Olympic gold medalist Evan Lysacek is among those reflecting on the heartbreak and loss. These skaters likely felt closer to their Olympic dreams than ever, Lysacek, 39, told People, recalling the excitement and determination that comes from attending elite training camps. Sadly now, those dreams and their bright futures beyond skating will never be realized. The devastating crash occurred on January 29th, when an American Airlines jet carrying 67 passengers collided mid-air with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter just before landing. No survivors have been reported. Among the victims were talented young skaters returning from a development camp in Wichita, Kansas. Also on board were world champion coaches Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov, who were known for their contributions to the sport and their dedication to their son Maxim, a competitive skater who was not on the flight. Our skating community mourns with the families of all the victims, Lysacek said. We've lost beautiful souls, tremendous talent, and bright futures. Despite the tragedy, Lysacek emphasized the deep bonds within the figure skating world. We have never forgotten past victims of similar tragedies, and we will continue to honor them. The skating community will embrace and support the loved ones left behind. Investigations into the crash are ongoing, with authorities working to determine the cause. News 5. A woman in Sydney narrowly escaped injury when a car crashed into her living room just seconds after she stepped out of the room, authorities confirmed. Emergency services were called to a home in the suburb of Hinchinbrook at around 7:30 p.m. on January 31st, according to Sydney Police Department spokesperson Vanessa Bolas. A vehicle reportedly lost control and slammed into the wall of the house, but no injuries were reported. The incident, believed to be linked to a road rage chase, occurred when a car sped down the street pursuing another vehicle. The driver of the smaller car lost control, veered off the road, and crashed into the home of Lucila Madramo and her husband, who have lived there for 35 years. "It was just 2 seconds, Madramo told 9 News. 2 seconds I was from the room, just went out to get something." Neighbors described hearing a loud crash and fearing for the couple's safety. "All of a sudden I heard a massive bang," one resident said. Another recalled feeling really scared when Madramo and her husband did not immediately emerge. Fortunately, both the couple and the occupants of the vehicle were unharmed. Madramo and her husband are now staying with their daughter as structural engineers assess whether the home is safe to return to. "It's very hurtful because we've been here for so long," Madramo said. Police are continuing their investigation into the crash. News 6. A second body has been recovered in the River Dee, marking a heartbreaking development in the search for missing sisters Eliza and Henrietta Husty in Aberdeen, Scotland. Authorities discovered the remains late on Friday, January 31st, just hours after announcing they had found a body believed to be Henrietta, 32. While formal identification is still pending, police have informed the family of Eliza, also 32, of the discovery. "Our thoughts remain with the Husty family, and we are keeping them fully updated following these recoveries," said Superintendent David Howison of Scotland Police. "We know how much of an impact this has had in Aberdeen and much further afield, and I would like to thank everyone who has assisted with our investigation." The sisters were last seen on a night walk near the Victoria Bridge on January 7th, as captured by CCTV footage. Their disappearance prompted an extensive search effort, including dive teams, police dogs, and aerial support. Authorities confirmed there are no suspicious circumstances surrounding the case, though investigations remain ongoing. Community members have expressed their sorrow and support for the Husty family, who have requested privacy during this difficult time. The sisters, who were triplets, were known for their close bond, making the tragedy even more profound for loved ones. Local authorities continue to assess the findings as they bring closure to a case that has touched many across Scotland and beyond. News 7. Sean Diddy Combs was reportedly transported to a local hospital for medical evaluation after experiencing knee pain, according to multiple outlets. The 55-year-old music mogul reportedly underwent an MRI on Sunday, February 2nd, to assess an old knee injury before being released back to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn a few hours later. Representatives for Diddy and the facility have not yet commented on the situation. Diddy, a 3-time Grammy-winning artist and entrepreneur, has been in custody since September 2024 as he awaits trial in May. His legal team has continued to defend him, stating that he is maintaining his health and well-being while receiving treatment and therapy during his time in detention. Attorney Mark Agnifilo previously described Diddy as a dedicated father and philanthropist, emphasizing his years of influence in the music industry and business world. "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue this prosecution, but Mr. Combs remains cooperative," Agnifilo said in an earlier statement, adding that his client looks forward to presenting his case in court. Diddy, known for hits like "I'll Be Missing You" and "Last Night," has been a significant figure in the entertainment industry for decades, earning recognition for his contributions to music, fashion, and business ventures. For now, he remains focused on his legal battle while managing his health concerns. Number 1. Boss and Drama, a visionary music producer and DJ, was one of the most influential figures in modern Brazilian pop music. Known for crafting innovative sounds and elevating the careers of numerous artists, Boss and Drama left an indelible mark on the industry, blending electronic music with rich Brazilian rhythms to create an unmistakable style. Born as Pepa Oliveira, Boss and Drama developed an early passion for music, experimenting with production techniques that would later define a new era of Brazilian pop. A gifted collaborator, Pepa gained widespread recognition through work with rapper Carol Conká, producing hits such as "TodaY, Farofe, Lista VIP, and Toda Doida. These songs became anthems in Brazilian music, celebrated for their dynamic beats and cutting-edge production. Beyond collaborations, Boss and Drama was known for electrifying performances that captivated audiences at major festivals and events. The unique ability to mix genres and create immersive musical experiences solidified Pepa's reputation as a trailblazer in the industry. Even as international recognition grew, the commitment to Brazilian music remained at the heart of every project. Pepa's influence extended beyond music, serving as a mentor and inspiration to many aspiring artists. With a keen ear for innovation, bossa nova played a vital role in shaping the sound of contemporary Brazilian pop. The outpouring of tributes from fellow musicians, producers, and fans highlights the deep admiration for Pepa's artistry and kindness. Pepa Oliveira passed away at the age of 37. Though gone too soon, the music and impact of bossa nova will continue to resonate for generations, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of Brazilian music. Tributes to bossa nova. Tina Vasile was an American model, actress, and devoted mother whose vibrant spirit touched everyone she met.